Everyone, and welcome back. Today's video is all about how I got this Twisted Little Red Riding Hood makeup. I got this idea because my husband and I actually dressed up as Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf for Halloween. So if you would like to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. So I went ahead and started this look off with my normal base. So for the beauty portion of this makeup, start off with an eyeshadow shade that's similar to your skin tone. For me, that's Foxy by Urban Decay. Then using the Naked palette, take the color Naked and apply that right into the crease. And then blend out with Foxy. Next, take the shade Virgin and apply that all over your eyelid. Then using a large angled brush, take the shade Buck and put that in your outer corner and then slowly blend that into your crease. And then blend out with Foxy once more. Then taking that Buck shade with a small angled brush, go ahead and start to apply that very close to the lower lash line. I really wanted to give her a doe-like appearance to her eyes. To highlight the inner corner, go ahead and take the shade Sin and just start to apply that in the inner corner. And then I also decided to bring that up on my eyebrow bone and highlight my cupid bow and nose with that as well. Although, to be honest, I would probably skip highlighting your nose with this color because while I was editing this video, I kind of noticed that that color kind of created this weird shadow thing on my nose, so I would skip the nose, but go ahead and highlight your cupid's bow. Then to really exaggerate her doe-like eyes, I went ahead and gave her a cat eye. I made the wing a little bit larger on the outside and more thin on the inside just to kind of create a really round doe-like appearance to her eyes. Then using an angled brush with the color Creep, I just went over that eyeliner just to set everything in place. Next, I wanted her lips to be very natural and very pretty, so I picked up the color Matte Beauty by Clinique and just applied that all over my lips. So I want her cheeks to appear flush, so I took the color Paaaarty by Tarte and applied that all over the cheeks and then blended everything out with a powder brush. So that's it for the beauty portion. You could apply some false eyelashes if you wanted. Honestly, I just forgot. But now going into the fun part. So basically here, I'm just kind of drawing out where I want the main claw marks to be. And I'm just kind of using a white grease paint and just kind of just mapping out on my skin where those are going to be. And then later I filled them in just to make them a little bit more obvious on camera. Then to create the texture on the skin, you're going to take a cotton ball and you're just going to start to kind of tear it into pieces or very long shreds. And then you're just going to place that onto the area where you want them to be at and just start to apply them with liquid latex and just kind of stretch and pull until you kind of get it into the shape that you want. Don't worry about being very neat with it. It's actually and honestly looks better if it's really messy, in my opinion. And by the way, I would really recommend doing a skin test before using liquid latex because a lot of people are really allergic to the ammonia that's inside this product, so just be careful. So basically you're going to lay cotton, apply the latex, lay cotton, apply the latex, stretch it out, pull it out, apply it all over again. Just keep working at it until you're decently happy with how it looks like. And again, don't worry if it's messy. Do you know how hard it is to say liquid latex? I swear, I have had to redo a voiceover like 5 times now because I cannot get out liquid latex. Ugh, so hard. Anyway. So once you're decently happy with the shapes you've created, go ahead and go over everything with that latex one more time just to create a little bit of a barrier and also just to give that area a little bit more texture as well so you can play with that later. And then next, go over that area with your foundation just to start to blend that into your skin a little bit. Next, I mixed a black, red, and a blue cream makeup, and I just started to apply that all over into that area where I created those marks earlier. You want to start off with a dark base just to kind of create a contrast in a dark area. And plus, in anatomy, blood is actually a really dark blue color, so you want to get the base as dark as you possibly can. So the main concept I was going with was that the wolf ripped out her entire throat. So I went ahead and just applied that dark color all over into that area of her neck that I wanted to appear ripped out. And I also took that a little bit up on my... Then next I picked up a red cream makeup and just started to highlight those areas that I created earlier just to make them stand out a little bit better against all that dark. Then taking a sponge with a white cream makeup, I just went over everything a little bit more just to create more highlight and more dimension and to make those muscles kind of stand out a little bit more. Then to create even more shadow and dimension, I picked up a black cream makeup and just started to outline the edges of where I did those marks earlier. And then I took that same black and just started to apply it all over the outside edges as well, just to kind of give that illusion of more depth and like the neck part was really sunk in with all this trauma. Here I'm taking my fingernail and just going all over that latex I laid down earlier and also racking my nail over those muscle areas I created just to make them stand out a little bit more. Then I picked up some fake blood and I just started to apply that all over the wound. I mostly concentrated it right in the center of the wound where I put those marks down earlier, and then just kind of fan the rest of it out all around my face and along the edges as well. So I didn't want the edge of the makeup to look too pretty, so I picked up some more liquid latex and just took that all along the edge of the makeup with that same sponge and just kind of fanned it all around. I don't know why my camera is freaking out. I'm sorry. Then next you're going to take your fingers and just kind of slowly start to pinch off some of that latex you put around the outside edge. Basically what that's going to do is it's going to create texture and make the edge of the makeup not look very pretty. And it also will just make this wound look more realistic as well and kind of give a discoloration pallor and tone to it as well. Lastly, I applied some more blood to where I kind of picked off those patches earlier. And then that's it. I really love how she turned out. She still looks beautiful, but gory and awesome, and I'm just in love with it. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a like, please give me a subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!